Where are you coming from? Well, it's just that there's this one acolyte, you see. You new recruits, running like rabbits. Save some of that energy for your duties. Yeah! I am fooling everybody tonight. I love it. I absolutely love it. Awesome. Okay. I'm returning to my post.
I'm here. Indeed.
I don't want to do that yet, though. I want to explore.
Yes? Indeed.
I shall be discreet.
I like how they see me creeping around. It doesn't bother them. They're like, yeah, it's fine. Ooh, looks like we got us a sanctuary, people. One of these guys is going to call me on it. Sweet musky incense is stored in boxes under the altar. Okay. Ooh, that stained glass window, though. Look at that.
You might find this interesting.
Nice, like a ha ha ha. Ooh, what did I get? Wait, is that just... What? That's not... Oh. That's not as interesting as I thought it was going to be. I was so excited. I'm like, yeah. Oh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Don't want to go down there. That's what I meant to do. Take care of that in a minute. I don't want to leave this floor yet. I figure if I've got these guys already believing that I'm one of them, I want to get as much stuff and information from this floor as I can possibly get. To the dungeon crypts. Dear God. What I need to do also is I've got to find... What's his face? I've got to find Kolska's Nedmar. The upper floor of the castle where Nedmar, Kolska's contact, resides. So I need Nedmar. I need to find Nedmar. Show me Nedmar. Yes, Dragon. In fact, you missed the opening of the stream where I fixed exactly that problem. I did have the problem, and I fixed it by using a method that was on a Reddit thread, using a thing called Cheat Engine. So I was able to do it. And by the way, I think that also preserved my... I think it probably preserved my achievements, too. So I'm back down to normal. Yep. So we already made a command even for it, Dragon. But thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I really appreciate everyone coming in and giving me the heads up on these things, because it's quite possible I would not have known. This guy, if I'm so tempted to be like, huh! Backstab. But no need to do that. To siege platform. I know, right? Hey, wait right there, brother. Intruders have been seen inside the keep. I must ask you to step outside. Well, certainly, sister, as soon as I'm able. Do you mock me, brother? You know the rules. What keeps you? I'm afraid I have a nervous bladder. I have to get to a privy. Now, hurry about your business, then. Oh, my God. This is so awesome. I'm getting all this info. Save manually before the end battle. Okay, I've been auto-saving to this point, though, Hippo. Is that a problem? It's got me some vegetables. That's not a problem, is it? That I've been saving? I hope. Please tell me that's not a problem. Okay. Oh, that's the armory. Oh, that's a different level. Okay, okay. All right, let's head back here. Yep. Pardon us, pardon us, pardon us. I love how they just don't even pay attention to the wolf. And the dog. They're like, oh yeah, all priests have wolves and dogs. Happens all the time. Oh, okay, alright, cool, Hippo. Man, these guys have some, these guys have got them some bugs.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Nedmar, that's him. That's the contact. This frail old priest is hunched over a table surrounded by scattered scrolls and parchment, examining their contents with the aid of a thick monocle. He glances up as you approach, blinking rheumy eyes. More visitors, then. You're not one of the acolytes, or the guards, for that matter. What's up, Tanuki? Oh, well. It's alright. Thanks for letting me know. His voice. What makes you an intruder at the least? Kosk put you up to this, I suppose. Yes, that would be him, sending young men to dash themselves against the keep's defenses. Would that my sermons could draw such fervor. Still, you are here. What is it you want? You don't seem to think much of this Kolsk fellow. It is not that. I simply disagree with his methods. We have known each other for a long time. I remember him as a young lad. It makes it all the harder to see him act this way, impulsively, blindly. He and his followers have brought more harm than good for all his good intentions. But I do not wish him harm, and so I find myself caught within their struggle for power. But neither Kosk nor Redrick can resolve this crisis. They are but mortal men. We must turn to Berath. It is the twinned god who will bring peace and balance to the souls of Gilded Vale, and it is to Berath that we must pray if we are to see Waidwin's legacy ended. Good thing his predecessor set expectations low, then. How do you know I came here on behalf of Kosk? My eyes may be failing me, but my wits have not. Kosk has recruited what allies he can, and he has begun to strike against the keep in earnest. It has not been long since his latest effort. As I predicted, and as you can see, the attempt was a disaster. Kosk is unwilling to grasp certain truths, nor does he understand what it is that keeps Redrick in power. He will need much guidance if he means to take Redrick's place. I can only hope he would listen. I'm here to face Redrick. Will you help me? I don't know that I can. I've tried to warn Kosk and his people of the dangers. I have in truth tried often to sway them for their path. My efforts do not seem to have made any difference. Play nice with a fella that wants to kill you and all your friends? Can't imagine why they wouldn't listen to sound advice like that. Even poor Giaco. I thought he at least might be saved. But he's Osiris now, fodder for her experiments. I have narrowly escaped suspicion. Redrick is in the grip of grief and will not be swayed. He will bring his wrath down upon those poor prisoners, and I cannot shoulder that guilt. I cannot bear it. Tell me about Giaco. One of my acolytes. I found him begging in the streets when he was but a young lad. I took him in. I hoped he might grow within the church, take my place when I grew too old to serve Lord Redrick. But he took an interest in Kolsk's efforts, his vain rebellion. I could not keep him from leaving. And now he has joined Kolsk against our lord and lingers in the dungeons. I fear he may already have fallen victim to Osira's evil designs. You mentioned Osira's experiments? Osira, a bright young woman corrupted by the teachings of the Animancers. She has filled Lord Redrick's head with blasphemous notions and false hope, preying upon his desire to guide his people. And he has been foolish enough to listen. Redrick has given Osira leave to conduct what experiments she will. Now the lowest reaches of the keep are fouled with the smell of rot. Who knows what souls dwell lamenting in that darkness? Animancers. Why am I not surprised they're involved in this nonsense? Use Skype and call Mr. Sawyer for explanations about the bug. Yeah, 24-hour. I'm sure he's got time for me, right, Varney? Hey, Messiah, what's up? I haven't seen you for a couple days. How you doing, Messiah? Hello. I begged Lord Redrick's forgiveness on my acolyte's behalf, but I think I have only delayed Giaco's fate. He is at Osira's mercy now. If I save Giaco, will you help me reach Redrick? I could give you the means to enter Redrick's chapel below. That would put you beside his throne room, but I cannot risk it while Giaco is in danger. If you can see him safely out of Osira's reach, I promise you I will do my best to help you. Oh, this will do you more good than a disguise. We have a passphrase. It is, from every ending, a beginning. Say that, and the guards here will leave you be. On this floor alone, I'm afraid, Redrick's sellswords have little patience for such things. I will do my best to avoid bloodshed. The old priest lets out a relieved breath, and you see the first small semblance of hope within his eyes. Be cautious. Osiris wields powerful sorceries, and she has a fondness for cruel traps. I don't doubt she will be a terrible foe if angered. Gods guide you. Cool. Alright. So, I have to free his former acolyte from the keep's prisons. Lovely. Studying until brain hurts. I hear you. Hang in there, dragon. No, not as in the novel. Not as in the novel. What? Behold, thou faithful, the visage of thy transformation. Fear not the journey when the portal opens. Become one with the wheel, with gland heart and cheerful countenance, for the doorway shall open for all in their time. Neither the rich nor influential, neither kings nor rulers, neither the strong nor powerful can escape its embrace. Berath will usher thee through the doorway, and thou wilt return to life, thy mortal life begun anew. There goest the cycle, there goest life, there thou goest also. Thou shalt approach the door, the inevitable shall approach thee. Do not turn back on the portal, do not turn back on new life. Walk the path and welcome change, or face the night, for he walks the road with thee and will guide all to their destination. Thou mortal, the skull thou wilt become. Thou closed off, the key thou shalt turn. Thou sealed, the threshold thou shalt cross. Thou shalt count to the number 3, and 3 is the number shall be counted. Thou shalt not count the number 2, excepting as thou proceeded therein entirely to 3. 4 is right out. I'm assuming that this stuff, by the way, is also giving me information, because a lot of the lore books have had applications in the real world. So, Oh, I already have one of those. All right, well. That means I'd be stealing, huh? All right, sounds good. Night, Mike. Thanks for stopping by, man. Make sure to check out Mike's books, by the way. Make sure to check out Mike Underwood's books. Mike is a good writer. And I'll be seeing him at a convention or two this summer. Actually saw him when I was at Farpoint last month. Okay.
The better part of valor.
Okay. You didn't know I play Baldur's Gate alone? Yeah, that's good stuff. No, no, no.
I shall.
I love how they all run in unison. I'm basically just trying to clean out this floor to get as much information as I can. And equipment.
And what does the flame reveal?
Okay, I don't know that I have Rise to Power, actually. I may not have found that yet. I don't. What? Why? All right, good night, Parker. Thanks, boo. Hey, what's up, Bertimus? I just saw you there, man. Why, Law? You want to be a plebe? I don't want you to be a plebe. No. Do I have to? I don't want you to be a plebe. You're the commander of Lawbot, man. I mean, if it's a, if it's a time commitment thing, I don't like yell at people. Why aren't you here? That's why I have enough moderators. So disregard Law. Little could one know that the man who once destroyed part of his own country with fire would become the Dyrwood's most beloved leader. Martyred in the war, he started to free his people from oppressive rule. There isn't a Dyrwoodan who doesn't know of or revere Admeth for what he did. Strangely, even though there are records of his father Edrang's childhood, and even though he was raised in nobility in the Dyrwood while it was still Aedir territory, information about Admeth's early years is nearly impossible to find. Admeth is not known for his childhood, though. He is known for saving the Dyrwood and uniting it with its sworn enemy, the Glanfithans. In 2652 AI, the Dyrwoodan troubles with their Fairkenig were at a boiling point. Several of the earls under Edrang's rule, provoked by the imperial court in Aedir, resumed looting the ruins around Dyrwood that the Glanfithans held sacred. When the Glanfithans finally retaliated, it was overwhelmingly brutal and resulted in a slave uprising. Galvin Regd, whom Edrin had fought before, resumed control of the Glanfithan troops. Regd was also able to convince some Delmagan to join the fight. Yeah, I mean, also, let me say that, Law. I mean, you know this. You guys are a part of chat. And chat is, I've made very clear, moderators are not better people than anybody else. You guys are, I think, the best moderators on Twitch, and you guys do an often thankless task, and I have enormous appreciation for the mods. And as I said, I want to try to institute something where I, do like a game with moderators or something like that just because of all the extra work they do. But the moderators all know the drill. I mean, everyone in this chat I'd like to think of is on the same sort of equivalent level. You guys are all part of the Arvanauts, and you guys are all hanging out with me as we play games together. So, I mean, you shouldn't have to feel like, I guess if what you're saying is you want to have the right to run roughshod through chat, you can't do it when you're a mod. you know. No, 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 no. That's not true. That's not true. Don't you worry about that. If I ever feel like one of my mods is not doing enough, I will demod them if that has to happen. I've done that before. Like, for example, in Rookie, I've talked to Rookie about this. When I first started the channel, I modded Rookie because Rookie was one of the people I knew back from Catabasis' days. But Rookie got super busy, and Rookie is like around here maybe once a month, if that. So I demodded him. There was nothing personal in it. But you were around way more than that. So, yeah, exactly what Jen said. Yeah. Okay, where was I? Edreng was at this point far too old to lead his forces into battle, so he sent his son Admeth in his place to contain the threat. Admeth, true to form as the son of Edrang, and obviously having learned tactics from his father, made a dangerous but effective tactical decision. In order to prevent Reg's troops from using the woods as cover and to keep them from advancing through his land, he set fire to the forest at the tributary of the Isguar River and positioned his troops to prevent any of the Glanfithan forces from retreating. This tactic proved to be effective. While some Glanfithans and Delamingan were able to escape, thousands died. In the skirmish that followed, Galvin Regd was captured and sent to be held in New Haemar. Admeth was able to do what his father spent decades trying to do. He stopped Galvin Regd. The conflict with the Glanfithans continued for several months, and Admeth repeated the scorched earth tactic several times to flush the opposing forces from key battlefields. He was able to bring the conflict to an end before... To and N? I don't know about this QA. And N. Let's see. To an end before the year ended. While it was a win for the Dyrwoods, it was very costly as well. Because of his tactics, the conflict earned the name the War of Black Trees. After Egdring's death in 2654, Admeth became the Gref of the Dyrwood to the dismay of the Imperial Court and the other Earls. Over the course of the next year, they defied his rule at every turn, rebuking his decrees and countermanding his directives. In 2655 AI, Admeth had had enough. Even though he lacked support from most of the Earls, he was admired by both the Vailian dukes and all the common folk. Backed by this support, he issued an ultimatum to the Fairkenig to anoint him a Grief Palatine. The Fairkenig, unwilling to deal with the rebellion while trying to establish new Vorless trade in Raidsaras, agreed. Admeth then held authority and legal power over the Earls, their holdings, and their titles. The Dyrwood was no longer a Greyfrim, but instead was a Palatinate. This change reduced the Fairkenig's power over the region. With his new power, Admeth quickly brought the rebellious Earls into line, but in exchange for the power, Admeth invested time and money into all the Dyrwood's ports and trade posts, increasing shipping traffic. This helped the Earls and brought in more money for the Fairkenig. Cool. Let's make this sword look good. Alright. That's cool. What else we got? Nice. The Ephesian Prayer. First of all, put that out there. I already have that. What's this? I got your gift. I can't believe someone actually wrote down that kind of thing on parchment. I left something for you in the chapel. Careful not to go digging in the wrong skull again. Left something for you in the chapel. Alright, so I'm going back to the chapel in a minute then. Alright, chapel. Dyrwood Part 5, Proliferation of Animancy. Animancy, outlawed while under Aedir rule, was technically no longer taboo after Hadrit's rebellion. Academics began its study again in earnest in 2681 AI. By 2697 AI, there were almost 40 academics actively researching the field both in the Dyrwood and the Vailian republics, even though no significant results had been discovered. A tragic breakthrough of sorts happened in 2704 AI. An animancer working in Balereach accidentally shattered the souls of about a dozen volunteers who had been helping him. In retaliation for the deaths, the citizens of the area stormed his house and killed him. The Earl of the region, not wanting to waste resources or anger the locals any more than they already were, did nothing to find the head of the vigilante mob, but neither did he outlaw animancy. To ensure their own safety, most animancers moved from the rural areas where they were studying and settled in Defiance Bay, many of them choosing the emerging and wealthy district of Brackenbury as their new home of operations. While there were still a few breakthroughs and the study of animancy continued for the next 24 years, it quickly slowed as it became cost-prohibitive and complicated the more people learned about it. Most animancers couldn't afford to continue research without the support of donations or gifts from wealthy individuals and organizations. You guys know about this. Places like, let's see, Run for the Animancer. That's a big one. Also, another big one is the Children's Miracle Animancer. That's another big one as well. So there's that. The Susan G. Komen Search for the Animancers. That's another big organization. The March of Animancers. Another big one. In 23-7 AI, some Animancers, desperate to continue their studies and seeing no more other means of furthering their research, entered the forbidden ruins of Aer Glenfath to further their research. They discovered some such sites had strange artifacts that seemed to bear affinity to soul essence, and began to prod at the devices for further insight. Even with continued research, they're unable to tell quite what they've discovered. You like that, gentlemen? What's up, Kais? I hope someone is. Good grief, Shadowed. What are you trying to say? The Dyrwood authorities, in order to maintain their treaties and keep the peace, had no choice. They allowed the Animancers to be executed according to Glanfathan tradition. This led the Duke to make an additional proclamation. Oh, very funny, Fallen. What's up, Lemon? Or Freshness, as I think you are known in series chat. What's up, man? How you doing, Lemon? This led the Duke to make an additional proclamation. The study and practice of animancy on or even near the sacred Glanfathan sites would be punishable by death. In 2780 AI, in order to solidify relations again with the Glanfathans, the Dyrwood government allowed some Animancers to begin training and experiments in conjunction with the Glanfathan Mind Hunters, their native ciphers. This was an exchange of information. The Animancers documented the secrets of the Mind Hunters' powers. The Mind Hunters learned new techniques for concentration, which assisted them in taking their powers to a level no Glanfathan had seen before. The Ciphers, no longer wary of the Animancers' intentions, trusted them to such a level that they convinced the Glanfathans to give some Animancers limited access to some of the training sites where the Glanfathans practiced. The Animfats of the Glanfathan tribes opened the training grounds to the Animancers. They were not allowed inside, as this was still strictly forbidden, but the general allowances by the Glanfathans were seen as a breakthrough in relations between the Dyrwood and Aer Glenfath. Over the next 8 years, the Animancers' research would continue unimpeded. With the exception of some minor squabbles, there has been no major strife between the two groups for almost 120 years since. See, part of the reason I'm doing this is not just because I love lore, but because this stuff actually has applications in the game. So, that's the other reason. Thank you for the follow, Sparrow Stuck Again. That's a cool name. Welcome to the Arvanaut, Sparrow. And also, I'm in the library, so there's not going to be a lot more of this to read. How fitting that we know the god of cycles, doorways, mortality, and inevitability is Barath, while the Vailians know this very same god as Serrano. For if nothing else, Barath teaches us that duality exists in all things. There is life and death in life. Embrace this duality and you honor Barath. In the ruins of Aer Glenfath, Barath is depicted in the form of two semi-skeletal figures, one male, one female. Benwen I Anku and Anku I Benwen, literally life and death in life. Some yin-yang thing going on here. Good to see you, Lemon. How you been, man? Let's see. Male and female, inside and outside, life and death. We often think of Barath by imagining two sides of a coin. There's a lot of missed pronouns here, and, well, I shouldn't say pronouns, just a lot of missed connecting words. Or the two endpoints of a journey. It is said that Barath has the most petitioners of every god, and this is likely true. It's another word missed. Who amongst us has not prayed for the cycle to hiccup? Who has not in a moment of sadness yelled at Barath to make an exception for our fallen loved ones? Barath may not rescue our loved ones, but it answers our prayers in its own divine way. Barath is the god that makes life end in death, and it is also the god that makes death end in life. Barath, Serrano, Benwen I Anku, Anku I Benwen, Bunin, I should say, whichever the many names you prefer to use, deserves our prayers, for it has given us the promise of life's eternal renewal. That sounds good, Jen. Is that good, everyone? All right, good. Want to make sure.
Too long has it been since we made camp.
Relax, Durance. You'll be fine. Poor publisher, I know, right, Lark? Really? You don't have enough mechanics? How many mechanics do you have? 5. Four. Yeah, he doesn't have enough. That door is locked. I'm not getting through there. Alright, well.
Yes? Of course.
Alright. So we're going to go back to the chapel and make sure I didn't miss anything. And then we're going to go down to the dungeons. Yes, I do. What's up, Legacy? Welcome into the stream, Legacy. How are you? Go to the chapel and I'm gonna find something here.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
I think I already found what I was... Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yeah, Bloodstone. Woot! Alright. Hey, Tom, what's up, man? Okay. Good stuff. Alright, now we are going to go down to the level below. Alright, so we know our task. We have to save Giaco from the Keep's prisons in the lower dungeons, and if we can do that, the Nedmer will give me access to Redrick's throne room. Assassin Buffalo Bill. Yeah, it's definitely... I'm looking forward to getting out of the priest robes, I gotta be honest. Everything's going well, Legacy. How you doing, man? Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for the heads up, Mr. 50. By which I mean Cal, which is what I normally call you. I don't know why that was so... Okay, now we're going to switch out of the priest robes. Good God. I just don't understand the deep V-neck. I don't mind wearing robes, but like... What is that about? Wait. There we go. Alright, I'm going to keep this stuff up there just on the off chance that, I'm going to keep this on the up there just on the off chance that I need to go back in those priest robes. Welcome to the Arvanauts, Obscurus Magus. You're not so obscure, I see you. Welcome to the Arvanauts, man, I appreciate it. Welcome into the stream. Alright, let's get this done. Let's save this. Save this here. That's the female robe. Okay, but they're all wearing the same thing. Right.
Nice and quiet.
Alright, these are the dungeons, and I'm looking for Giaco. We might have a problem here. Yeah, we might have a big problem
How
here.
may I help?
You may help by causing some of these people to go away.
Hey.
What?
Exactly. Surprise! It's gonna hit my wolf.
Hey.
Okay.
What?
Okay, let's do that.
Hey.
And
How may I help?
It killed my wolf. Yes, it did kill my wolf, in fact. That is accurate.
Hmm?
Alright, let's go after him.
Hey.
You can't do... Alright, that's too bad. Let's see.
How
Okay.
may I help?
Now, I would like you to cast... Alright, good, good, good. Yeah! He is super confused. It worked! It's like a turn spell. Okay, that was alright. That was alright. That worked. That did exactly what I wanted it to do. That did exactly what I wanted it to do. Okay.
Hey.
Alright, good. Oh, God. He doesn't have his defender up. God damn, man. Alright, good. I have slow mode on. Let's see. Case is down but not forgotten. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, now.
Hi?
I need you to do something awesome right now, and I don't know what it is. I think I want you to confuse them again, because that worked really well last time. And for you, I would like you to... Okay, good. Is he dealing with disease? Oh, he's dealing with sickening. Oh, no wonder. All right, I got something for you. I got that covered, bro.
Yes.
Let's do that.
I'm here.
Should have had him already marked, damn it. That confuse spell's working really well. Thank you very much for the follow, Chapter House. Uh, 19.5 seconds. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me that there's a lag. Although, Legacy, I have to say that I wasn't paying attention because I was in the middle of a fight. So, but yeah, there is a stream lag, unfortunately. Nothing we can do about that. That's kind of a Twitch thing. Nice. Well done. Well done, Rogan. Okay. Got another Revenant there. Oh my god. Alright. You've got your deflect
I'm
on.
here.
How may I help?
How may you help? Good question.
Hi?
Okay. Let's say, I think it's 17 and 40. I thought it said 1740, and I was like, what?
Yes.
Okay, there's this. Let's see. Nice. Hey, what's up, Demiser? I love calculating it. Last turn was about 30 seconds. No kidding. Well, I'm glad we're doing a little bit better.
Yes.
Yeah! Nice. That fight kind of worked out, guys.
Close your eyes, Watcher.
That fight
Not
kind of
all
worked out.
us are on such bad terms with sleep.
I was in such bad terms of sleep. Thank you, Gent. Thank you very much. That worked out, actually. I was fairly happy with that fight.
Of course.
I was fairly happy with that fight. Oh, crap, Hippo. Thank you, Rogan. Thank you, Fallen.
I'm here.
Hey.
Can you heal him? What? No, 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 no. What are you doing, you moron?
You can trust me.
I can trust you not to go running off. What the hell are you doing?
Don't even slowing it down.
It's probably not going to do anything because it's endurance, not health. Alright, that's fine. Gouge marks and scratches line the edge of the lid. Oh my god, more of these memorials. Same thing over there. More memorials. That's not interesting. Alright, see you, gent. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Have a good time with your friend. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I figured as much. That's not a big deal. I have 4 camping, so I've got my full complement of camping, so... Probably will need to rest soon anyway to, Okay. Insta-death. That's why we quick save, people. Let's try that again.
Yes? I shall.
Yes?
Easy now.
Indeed. You might find this interesting.
Yes. I do find it interesting. Yes. Ha ha ha! Find Brigadine, Moonstone, and Copper Panned. And also, I got a trap now. I'm beginning to really like Aloth. He's like my mage rogue guy. I love it. Yes, I did hear a little bit about that, Tanuki, yes. I mean, I haven't even been reading them, honestly. I saw the memorials, and I'm like, no thank you. The bite marks in these bones appear to be the proper size for folk and elven teeth.
I wonder what this is.
Love it. Adra and a warbow. Nice.
I'm here. Of course.
Sure I'm not missing anything. It's a tarp.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, listen. Never any guilt here about saving. There is nothing more old school than lots of saves. So... None of this newfangled roguelike stuff. What's up, baddie? How you doing, man?
Nice and quiet.
Oh, God. I'm sure it's fine. Yep. Exactly. I mean, do you guys think it's immersion breaking to have Fluffy Marshmallow of the Obsidian Order? I think not. That is really not interactable, that thing? Really? I can't interact with that. Seriously? Okay. Sure looks like I ought to be able to. Probably can afford to get into maybe one more fight, although I blew a lot of spells on that fight.
What?
Hey.
But I'll see if I can get into one more fight, and if I can't,
Yes?
then I'll have to rest. Because my guys are getting fatigued anyway, and...
Indeed.
No.
Yes? Of course.
Okay.
I?
You have any spells left? You don't. Alright. Well, then I would like you and you. No, not you. You and you.
Yes?
Charge!
Of course.
Oh boy. Here comes the rest of the crew.
What?
I'm here.
Don't even... Slowing it down. Don't even
see. You don't have a lot there. You're... I think you're fine for now. We'll see how this goes.
Hey.
Yeah, we're
I'm
good.
here. It's not working.
Nice. Boom. Down he goes. See you, Legacy. Thanks for stopping by again. Appreciate it very much. A vessel bone. Once one of the bones to which his soul desperately clung, now it holds only traces of the life it held. That's charming. Charming. Love that I get to keep those traps. That's so cool. Alright. Elder Scrolls have sentimental value to you, yeah, right?
I shall.
I try to save, like, and
I
keep a
shall.
save for any particular area. Unless, obviously, I'm being limited. But actually, I've been pretty good about it. I mean, I did all of Ultima Underworld with only 4 save slots. That's all you get, so. Let's save that in something different. Doing on... Okay. Probably going to play about another 10, 15 minutes, and then I'll take... Or actually, another maybe 5 minutes, and I'll take a break, and then we will do Pot 2. Loves cast.
Keeping an eye out.
Keeping an eye. Oh my god. Ermagerd. Nice. So good.
I'm here.
Pow. Thank you for the follow, Legacy. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by.
I shall.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the Arvanauts. And, yeah, we'll see you in here again. Hopefully. Still hasn't rested. I know. So far, I haven't needed to. If I need to rest, I will. If I run into something that, you know, is problematic. I should be freaked out about this area or not. That's the only problem.
I shall be discreet.
Is that true? It has 999 save slots? I mean, I think I have... I've played like 50 hours on that game almost, and I think I've got maybe like 7 saves. I also try to not overdo the number of save slots if I can help it, just because there's been so many examples of situations where a game, you know, like there are game saving bugs where like you end up having a problem where like games take longer and longer to load, especially if you have more saves, and I always think that it could affect that. I've heard actually that this game has that potential problem as well, but with you know, being longer and longer to save and load. I haven't noticed it yet, knock on wood, but... And that's true. That's true. It is useful for the different playthroughs. I need Giaco. Need to find Giaco. Yeah.
Indeed.
Alright. So we can go around here.
And what does the flame reveal?
What does the flame reveal? Wait. Is that leading me down farther? Really? You'd spent 350 slots. Wow. No kidding, Mizu. Oh, these are the sewers. Oh, that's the other exit. Okay. Wow, that's interesting. So I would have gone up the other direction being like, holy cow, do you guys know what's happening down here? Alright, that's cool. Well, I'm glad I went the way that I went. Very pleased about that. It's creepy
Easy
sound
now.
effects. Creepy. Oh yeah. Have not played Avernum. I think I haven't downloaded it. Avernum is the one with the incredibly old, like the
That's
really terrible
unusual.
graphics, right? I'm basically making my dude into a rogue. He's a mage rogue guy. I don't buy it. There's traps in this corridor. Whoa, what is that? Black ooze, huh?
Hey.
Still is not clear to me how you could actually knock
Perhaps
down an
a
ooze.
little rest is in order.
Don't entirely know how you could do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big, like, graphics
Of
at all
course.
cost guy, but I had to admit I had a hard time getting my head wrapped around that one. The graphics were so bad that I was like, oh, God. And also the UI was bizarre. The UI was terrible, as I remember. Like, you couldn't escape out of inventory slots or something like that. It wasn't just graphics, it was also the UI was, like, really, really problematic.
What?
Yes? Of course.
Alright.
It's not working!
Hey.
Yeah, check out my wolf. Check out the big brains of my wolf. My wolf's like, you shall not pass. Dude, getting that passive bonus on my wolf to give him a bigger defense was a big help. Love it. And loving it. Yeah, the wolf revives after the battle, but the thing about it is that, for those of you who don't know this mechanic, so the wolf, and actually the wolf is part of the ranger, so it's a little bit different. But you've got the health mechanic here, which is 350. See, right now he's got 315 out of 340 health, out of 410, and 54 out of 54 endurance. What that means is that in a fight, he will have 54 points. If he drops to 0, then he falls in combat. When he wakes up, that having dropped in combat lowers his overall health, so that eventually he will have not as much endurance to start a fight either. So basically health is out of combat health, and endurance is in combat health, to sort of paraphrase it. I'm still not sure that I still don't know whether I like that system. I've heard the arguments for it. I still don't know that I agree with them. But, you know, it is what it is. Blood is smeared on the wall in the vague shape of letters. Whatever it once said has been obscured by a crimson handprint. Okay. This is where I need to find Jocko. Jocko! Welcome back, Law. Yes, I heard about that one, Hippo. Yep. Heard about that one. Guess that's the only good thing
What do you
about...
suppose that bally thing is?
Yes. Yes. Cape of Deflection. Potion of Infused with Vital Essence, Garnet, and a Hammer and Chisel. Yes. I guess it's the one good thing about not being able to play this game for the next week or so while I'm away, is that at least they'll be able to take care of these problems. One would hope. Plus 50 max endurance, 50 max health. That's super useful. Deflection plus 5. Yeah, I'm the same way, Mizu. Yeah, I'm the same way. It's fine, but it's not like minor cloak of protection. Interesting. Perception plus 2. What's he got for perception right now? 11? He's got 11 perception. He's got 10 perception. 9 perception. He's got 16 perception? Ah, damn it. Really, he should be wearing this, but like... Yeah, I just yeah, I took out the link. We shut off the link thing for now, Law. I got to think about when I want to put it in. Yeah, exactly, Messiah. See, I put it on him, but I like that perception bonus. Cape of Deflection or Cloak of Protection? It's 5 deflection. See, I want him to have will. I want him to have the reflex bonus. All right, well, I'm going to get other characters eventually, so... Yeah, exactly, Mizu. It's a ranger item? Oh, the necklace is a ranger item. Yeah. Yeah, well, I want to keep it on him anyway. I'm going to keep that deflection robe for something else. Normally, I would put it on Ader, but he's already got his protection. He's already got his Cloak of Protection, which protects him against a bunch of other stuff, so... Wow. We tore him up, people. He's like, huh, 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 huh.
I'd say it's time to get a campfire going and let sleep follow.
Pick the lock. Yes, I can pick the lock. Relax. Jocko! This young man's face is badly bruised, and his gaunt form is covered in a threadbare shirt. He watches you shivering with a measure of hope in his eyes. I don't know who you are, but will you help me? Gods, what have people become in this place? I don't think I can fight my way out. You must be Giaco. Nedmar sent me to find you. Nedmar! The priest sent you. I thought he'd leave me here to rot. He wasn't too happy when I left the keep. I told him I could do far more good with Kolsk than as an acolyte. He accused me of joining a band of outlaws. Jekko looks down at his feet. I guess we were both wrong. What can you tell me about Nedmar? Nedmar's been a father to me, really. My actual father was a trader, and he died in a bandit raid when I was young. I don't remember him much. I remember the days after, though, stuck here in Gilded Vale, begging for food. Nedmar was a priest of the Scattered God back then. He took me in and raised me in the church. I was going to follow in his footsteps, even after he converted and we turned to the Twin God. But I started seeing what was happening to Gilded Vale, what Radric was doing. And Nedmar, he just kept on saying that things would work out, that we had to stand by the Lord of the Keep. Kolsk was the only one who seemed to be willing to do anything about it instead of, well, preaching. He smiles sadly. So that's 2 fathers I've left behind. I take it you ended up here after assaulting the keep with Kolsk and his men. Yes. It seemed a good plan. We got in without incident and I knew the way, but we were surprised in the dungeons, and most of us, you'll have seen some of them, fought them. Their bodies, at least. Not their minds anymore, but their souls. The woman down here, Redric's Animancer, her name is Osira. I've heard her speaking sometimes, talking about a cure. Lord Redric calls on her often. But she's not curing anyone. She's only turned men and women into monsters. I watched her take the others. I was sure I'd be next. Men and women turn to this evil to cure Hollowbone? Madness. Tell me about Osira. There's something not right about her. A bad feeling, I mean. I knew the moment she arrived things would take a turn for the worse. He shivers. There's nothing good comes of dealing with Animancers. Unnatural, the lot of them. She's the one who transformed them, changed my friends into monsters, said she was doing it for the good of Gilded Vale. More like the good of her coin purse and her sick curiosity. She's dangerous, and who knows what else she's got in her laboratory. I wouldn't go in there. She has a convincing manner. Spells, no doubt. You're free. Make a run for it. Thank you, stranger. I have to get back to the Fork, but first some food and rest, I think. Tell Nedmar, well, tell him I still have the carving of the Pale Knight he gave me as a boy, and that I hope he's well. Gilded Vale, moderate positive. Good luck, and may the gods keep you safe. Alright, so we saved him. Release Giacchio from his cell. Good. Now.
The better part of valor.
That's the good news. Bad news, we still have to deal with her. What do you think, people? Should we go deal with the evil Animancer? Should we go deal with the evil Animancer who's doing these terrible things? Say we probably take them down, right? I would think. Won't you hear out first? I guess I'd hear her out. Yeah. I guess so. A few bloodied fingernails are embedded in the dirt.
I'll see what I can find.
I shall.
Burn the witch! Slay the witch! She turned me into a newt!
Charge! Curses!
Okay. Could be a
What?
problem.
Don't even...
Hey. How may I help?
Okay.
Hey.
Use a knockdown on that Revenant, please.
Curses! What?
Armor of Faith.
Hey.
Good. Nice.
I don't suppose we could rest a spell.
You know we'll do more of it, even though that's not why you're actually asking me.
Indeed.
The tank is warm to the touch. The glass vibrates with the bubbling fluid inside. I'll bet it does. Development of a Crucible Knight Part 1, lower ranks. Let's throw that there. Okay. Hey, what's up, Sochi? Okay. Development of a Crucible Knight. In recent years, the Knights of the Crucible has evolved as a group. No longer concentrating solely on blacksmithing or combat training, they've adjusted their focus to help initiates develop their souls as well as their bodies. From initiation, there's a well-defined path to the top of the order. When a candidate shows sufficient prowess in blacksmithing, or recently at least the drive and potential, he's accepted into the order as a squire. Once he's part of the order, training begins immediately. Lessons are divided into two main sections: body, commanded by the Lord Marshal, and soul, overseen by the Grand Crucilar. At this point in their progression, the only uniform the squire is allowed is a simple cloth uniform displaying the knight's colors. Novitiate. After sufficient training, each squire is given a 3-part test. He must repair a broken piece of armor, he must recite the Canticles of Abaddon from memory, and he must be able to land a blow in a novitiate in combat. If he succeeds at all 3 of these tasks, he is promoted to the position of novitiate. At this point, he is given his first official piece of crucible armor, a brigandine. His training now doubles as only the most valiant of candidates makes it through to the next level. Justiciar and Templus. It's like Justicar in Mass Effect. When a novitiate shows he is ready, decided by his teachers and trainers, he must make a decision. His training and advancement from this point on will focus on one of the 2 disciplines, body or soul. Novitiates that choose body will continue military training as a Justicar under the Lord Marshal. Novitiates that choose soul are given clerical training as a Templus under the Grand Crucilar. Justiciar, or Templus, the newly appointed, is taken through the Ritual of the Arm. He is given his plate armor and symbol of Abaddon. He is then taken to the smith's forge, named after Abaddon, and is tasked with forging a small nail out of iron. He affixes this nail to his armor under Abaddon's symbol and will wear it there for the rest of his life as a Knight of the Crucible. At this point, the knight's training is fixed. If he chose body, that is the path he is on until the end of his days. If he chose soul, there is no deviating from the course. That is why the choice is only presented after he has been through many months of training. Interesting. Alright. We'll explore the rest of this room.
Let's keep quiet.
Let's explore the rest of this room, and then blood and flecks of dried flesh encrust the restraints. Great. Rite of the Untamed Wild. What is Rite of the Untamed Wild? What does that do? +3 survival for 138 seconds. Oh. Actually, that should go there, then. Cool. Yes, and I actually did that before, Rogan. I did do that before. When I was actually trying to take notes about something else as well. Okay. Good stuff. All right, folks. I need to take a 10-minute break. I've been playing pretty steadily. So I'm going to take a break here. And then I will be right back at you. If you are new to the stream, I hope you guys like what you see in here and will make sure to follow. My name is Arvin Elleron. I play all sorts of different games, but I tend to focus on story and narrative-based games, a lot of RPGs like this one. And I'm having a blast playing with Pillars of Eternity, and I managed to avoid the bug, or fix the bug that has been plaguing people. So anyway, I'll be back at you in about 10 minutes. So if you like what you see in here in the stream, please make sure to follow. Don't forget about my YouTube and the Steam group, and hang around and chat with my wonderful people in chat, because they are all amazing, awesome people. That's what it's like being an Arvanaut. You are awesome. Okay. I love you all, and I will catch you all in about 10 minutes. Hang tight. Through sand I'm slowly sifting, past land I'm slowly drifting. This ship I'm finally taking home. Each time I had to find it, each time I had to time it. This time I headed home alone. This run was easy business. This space that bore no witness. This time would be an easy score. I'd find it with no trouble. My profit I would double. I'd earn expenses back and more. So long to climb, so long to fall. In all the time, I almost had it all. Laces all to choose, a circumstance that's strange. My loss to choose, my future rearranged. The second week from land, my destination close to hand. We'd had no trouble yet at all. Then almost past my sight, I saw the bird in flight. I heard the albatrosses call. This run was easy business. This space that bore no witness. This time would be an easy score. I'd make it with no trouble. My profit I would double. I'd earn expenses back and more. So long to climb, so long to fall. In all the time, I almost had it all. Aces all to choose, a circumstance that's strange. My loss to choose, my future rearranged.
In the spaces of my broken dreams, my soul sits high and proud. O'er the ground with graves of kings and queens, I'm calling long and loud. Here was the castle of my grand old reign. Here was the fortress of my love. This empty ruin sits in falling rain. It's all been blasted from above. And all my past was just a show. As good as it's been, well, that's the last of it, I'll know. If everything I've gained was going to be lost, why would I risk myself at this cost? And all the speed with which I found your love, well, that's just how fast it's gone away. And in the sky I see a broken dove, and now there ain't no more to say. Although confusion is my constant friend, a friend now isn't so kind. I thought I'd have you until the end, yeah, but having is a state of mind. Look out there, you'll see a cold hard land where sun and peace it used to reign. Without the touch of your guiding hand, well, you know it's never been the same. And all my past was just a show. As good as it's been, well, that's the last of it, I'll know. If everything I've gained was going to be lost, why would I risk myself at this cost? And all the speed with which I found your love, oh, that's just how fast it's gone away. And in the sky I see a broken dove, and now there ain't no more to say. Bards and poets sing of sweet regrets. Well, all the same, they've got it wrong. I haven't sucked the sadness in me yet, yeah, but I tell you that it won't be long, long before I fell to a wealth of good inside, surplus of happiness to give. But bitterness now has that good denied. Spitting it out helps me to live. And all my past was just a show. And as good as it's been, well, that's the last of it, I'll know. If everything I've gained was going to be lost, why would I risk myself at this cost? And all the speed with which I found your love, well, that's just how fast it's gone away. And in the sky I see a broken dove, and now there ain't no more to say.
All right. was actually anxious to see how this D&D thing ended here. This incredibly exciting moment. This magic moment with Miser. You're carried behind the massive wings of the dragon god, and? What happens then? What happens then? Tell me more. You wanted to dig a hole with your sword, but Miser ignored you. Ground falls weeping, you look up at horror. I'll continue the story next time. Yay! I have to say, again, yet another reason I want this channel to get partnered. No one else has 5-minute D&D. In this case, it was about 10-minute D&D. Well, 12 minutes, probably. No one else has 12-minute D&D. Good job, Demiser. I appreciate that, man. On 5-minute D&D. What's up, Nosh? Yes, that is my singing. That's my band, Nosh. And Apples was kind enough to just put it up there. That's from my new album, our new album, which we are just about finished with mixing, although we may end up putting it together because it's taken longer than we thought. We may end up combining it with another 5 songs and just releasing a fully new album, in which case that would be by the end of the year. But anyway, so. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let us continue to move forward. Charge forward, animal. Oh, God. That's her. I will deal with you later, Osira. I will deal with you later. Do not want to deal with you right now. First, I want to find more stuff. Thank you, Rogan. I appreciate that, man. Yes, I saw the name you guys came up with. It was interesting. An interesting name, for sure. Fine padded armor. Let's see. I hate to get rid of that because he wouldn't be a pirate anymore. It's the only problem with getting rid of that robe. Let's see. Recovery speed 15%. I may have him wear that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I was worried it was going to look worse. It looks better. Oh, snap. Look at that. The dude looks even more like a pirate. Aw, it sucks, Shadowed. Hang in there, man. Look at that, you guys. That's even better. Haha. Yes, I love it. And loving it. It's LeChuck. Yeah. Okay. Alright, those are the other side of the dungeons, which we still have to get to. Right, Tom? It's a little bit of an opulent pirate. I won't deny that. A little bit of opulence going on there. I won't deny it. Whoa. That's interesting. What is that to? To the keep kitchen. Oh, yes. That was the other side of it. All right. Man. Feels like every freaking place has got a scary kitchen. Like the kitchen, like the kitchen is always leads to, I mean, not a scary kitchen, a scary basement. It always leads to like some scary basement place. Alright. Good stuff. Alright. I
I shall be discreet.
Done all of this without resting also, so we'll have
I
to...
wonder what this is.
Ah.
You should see this.
Arrow trap.
Nice and quiet.
Nice. Did I miss that? I did miss it. Whoops. Kitchen is doom. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Well, that then is going to solve that problem. Because if I have camping supplies right there, then what I'm doing is I'm saving and I'm resting. I'm camping right now. Because if I have a camping... I can only hold a maximum of 4 camping supplies. So since my guys need fatigue, my spells are all blown, it makes sense to do it now. Boop. Perfect. Alrighty, and no one's fatigued anymore. Excellent. What the hell's Case doing over there? Whoa, God. That was a little scary. I just accidentally pulled OBS almost all the way over there. A little creepy. Yeah, no, I know. I went Wolfen selected. For a minute, I was like, wait, what? Sing Charlie Mop song? Okay. I still have the laborer's resting bonus. Those resting bonuses are so awesome, man. Let me double check and make sure that my stats are doing okay. 72, 70. Is that defense right? Oh, yes, because he just rested. That's why it's right. Because he just rested. Because he just rested. Still, though, despite that, I still want them... I still want that thing to get fixed. That bug to get fixed pronto.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to
You might find this interesting.
Whoa, God.
ourselves.
God. Really? I just loaded the wrong one, too. I think those values are correct, Shadowed, because he was resting.
Hmm?
I think those values are correct because he was resting. 72. He's level 4. He's got Ring of Deflection +5. He's got Ring of Deflection +5. He's got Constitution 1, which increases his health. He's got couple of the Constitution bonuses. And then damage resistance. Yeah, so he's got that as well. So, the bug, it's the stacking bug, Rogan.
I'm here.
I mean, I don't know why he would have it again, because I haven't saved in a spot where I got him, so... But the truth is, it's not going to be fixed until they actually get it patched, so... It's as simple as that. I think it's this one. So, yeah. That's a bad bug, though. That's even worse than the double-click bug to me.
Indeed.
I shall.
Let's keep quiet.
I wonder what this is.
What? Really? Do I have something which increases my mechanics? Do I have something in my food which cancels it? Okay, let's see what we got. I need not endurance. I need mechanics. Actually, wait. What affects mechanics? Is it perception that affects mechanics? What affects mechanics? Because I'm making him into my basically like wizard rogue. Basically, Durance didn't have a high mechanics when I got him. When I first picked him up, he didn't have a high mechanics. Whoop. Move speed. Damage reduction. What is it that it controls? What is it that controls the mechanic skill? You must have given your Durance mechanics, because my guy Durance never had a high mechanics. Durance has got like, he's got 4 mechanics. Oh, really? Interesting. Interesting. No, I just made Aloth into him. I don't know why. I think my focus for him has been lore and mechanics, basically. I hadn't even thought about that.
Bye.
Well, that's crappy.
How may I help? Of course. Yes?
Yes?
How may I help?
Yes?
Woo! What's up, Reggie? Welcome in. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think it is. I don't know what skill, I don't know what affects mechanics. I thought something did. And it seems logical that it would, but
I shall.
like no.
The better
You should see this.
part of valor.
How may I help?
You disarm that one? Wow. They do not
Yes?
want you to disarm these.
Of course.
Okay. They do not want you disarming these traps. They're like, go to hell, you're not disarming these traps. Your race and class affects them, but other than that, nothing. Another streamer has a brother in a video competition where the winner gets a scholarship. It seems the other team has bots going to help them win the vote. Could I post the link and let your viewers decide for themselves which is the better video? Good God, Law. Please, right now, does this have to happen? I love you, man, but really? Sure, Cal, I guess that's okay. But again, I don't want to sort of take sides about which one, please. Like, like viewers can decide for themselves,
Indeed.
but I don't want to get into which one I think, okay? So. Wow.
Easy now.
That got disarmed. Ow. That was pretty nasty. Pretty nasty having that trap right there. Fortunately, it's not a big deal.
I'm here.
I shall be discreet.
Because it wasn't a big trap. I would think perception would be better. Okay, cool. This is quite a dungeon we got down here. Alright, what I'm doing, by the way, is I'm cleaning out the rest of this area here. Is there anything there? Doesn't look like it. So I'm cleaning out this area down here, and I'm going to double check over here as well. Then I'll go back up and deal with her in the laboratory, and then I'll go all the way back up and talk to Broseph up there on the top floor. Oh god.
Yes?
Okay, now.
Yes?
Lava will be on seek.
God damn it. Curious about why we're all on fire. That ball was sort of effective. A little bit. It was reasonably effective. I'll take it. That worked. It's perception that does it, right? Yeah. Ooze plasma. Alright.
I'm here. Of course.
Whoops. No, no, no.
Of course.
And what does the flame reveal?
What does the flame reveal? We got down here the cistern. Adra. I don't believe that. There's more stuff here than this. There's more stuff here than this. I know it. I feel it. A craving for ginger beef? That's this very specific kind of craving, I have to say. Very specific. Okay, good. The good news is that I think this level is almost cleared out. Wow. Nice combat round. Okay. Good, good, good. The rat is coming up on you. That's my black hound, Reggie. It's not a rat. That's my down. What you think about Doran's trash talk he's got us? You mean with the whole, like, the whore queen and all that stuff? Yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing because it sort of reflects some of, it sort of is part and parcel of that religion that they sort of talk about their own goddess that way. But it was a little odd. It was kind of funny.
What do you suppose that bally thing is?
Yes. Ooh. Rotword amulet. Immune boost. What is that? First of all, put that away. Put that away. Immune to what? Exactly. Let's see. Immune boost. 0.5 poison effect. Tick rate. 0.5 to... Oh. So it makes me more immune to poison or disease, huh? I need more necks. That's what I need. I need more necks so I can hang more amulets around them.
Yes? Of course.
To the lower ramparts. Okay, alright.
Yes?
That takes care of that. Okay, so That means that everything's clear except the laboratory up here. So let's do it. We're going to head up here. Then we're going to get ready to have our little confrontation with the master of this little chamber of horrors. Oh God, really, Mizu? Yeah, I don't think so, Messiah. I don't think so. I don't know if there's a way, if there is like a console command way to do it or not, but okay. Now I think I have everybody's spells except for one of his rolling ball of fire spells. So see how difficult she's going to be. Still worried about these defenses. These may not be right. I don't know. Nope.
If it makes you rest easier.
Indeed.
Right, everyone, let's keep up.
Of course.
A woman caught mid-step across the room turns her head to face you. Long curls of black hair frame her face, one side of which is flecked with some green liquid. The gaze she sets upon you holds an eerie intensity. More interruptions. What an interesting time we've been having of late. So many uninvited guests. I have played XCOM before, yeah. Enemy Within, you're having a problem with it? It's, that game is rough. I got about 8-9 hours into it, and then I ended up getting involved in other things, and I'm not a big fan of the RNG in XCOM, to be honest. I like XCOM, but it's not necessarily my favorite setting either. So, is that a demonic cat? I suppose I have you to thank for all the damage to my work. It took time to get those people back on their feet, you know. What is it you're doing here? Lord Redrick sent me to check on your progress. Of course he did. I thought I'd have a few days at least before he resumed his growling. If Lord Redrick wishes to see swifter progress, then perhaps he may deign to provide the materials I need. Does he think he's the only one growing impatient? I am gifted with this pitiful little laboratory, and he expects miracles. Yeah, I hear you, Reg, yeah. And meanwhile, that old wretch, that useless priest, has the whole of the upper keep to himself. What does he provide? Superstition and useless advice. Very well, then. Look upon my progress. I've made what use of Kolsk's filthy Korhoots I was able. Tell Redrick that I'll have more useful information for him once I've been given adequate time for study. If you're lucky, he won't hang you in my place. At first you think this poor creature is diseased, for its black fur seems to have fallen off its hide in patches. But when the cat turns to investigate a fly in the wall, you note that an entire section of its rib cage is open to the air. Some of its tail is rotted away altogether to reveal a few jagged vertebrae. This doesn't seem to bother the cat much. It lets out a trilling purr and rubs against your shin. You spend a few pleasant moments scratching the cat between the ears. Black fur comes away in clumps. You pick up the surprisingly light and unexpectedly pointy creature, and it purrs contentedly in your arms. We now have a black cat. You just put it down here, Hippo. You put it right in the bottom left part. I have a zombie kitty. Yep. Sure do. Well, now I'm kind of in a... kind of screwed. Do I deal with her or not? I really ought to end her experiments, is what I feel like I ought to do. Move along, Redrick's a demanding fellow and I have much to do.
I'm here. Indeed.
Let's see.
course.
Yes? Of course.
You can trust me.
Of course.
Shouldn't be deceptive. Damn it. I mean... can I...
Hey. Of course. Hey, of course.
Alright. Let's see.
Yes? I'm here.
Why can I not mark you? I can't mark you? Okay, we do that.
Hey. I?
Of course.
What?
And go. So much for her. Next step.
I?
Took care of that.
Lava will be on seek.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, god damn it. Didn't even see him there. Nice, here we go. Nice. There we go. Ding. Alrighty. I think that worked out. So much for that. I figured that was better. I got her on my side, then I'm like, whoop! Time has come. I couldn't let that woman live after what she was doing. Just couldn't do it. Whoa. Look at all this stuff. Jolting touch. Yes, I'll learn that. What else? Fleet feet. Yep. What else? Consulot's corrosive siphon. Yep. What about this one? Binding web. Yes. Fireball. Hell yeah. Crackling bolt. Yes. No, I mean, as far as that was concerned, I had no problem with that. I mean, like, that was... She deserved everything that she got. Yeah, it's a sort of a strange mechanic, Apples. Yeah, I don't really understand that either. I don't really like fetid caress. I like that, though. Let's see. And for this one, jolting I think is going to work better than... Chill fog is not getting as much use as I was hoping it would. So I'm going to throw that up there instead. Cool. Alrighty.
I?
Nice, nice, nice. I was interested to see how that worked. Cool. Alright, that was worth it. So, I'm going to save it under another spot just in case, but I don't think I should. I think it should be fine. Find Stiletto, Scroll of Rolling Flame, and that. Yeah. The bottom line was, the reason I wanted to talk to her is I wanted to hear what she had to say. Once it became clear that all she really wanted to do was, like, when she was like, well, of course he's responsible for this. I'm doing the best I can. I did the best I could with these pathetic people. Once it was clear what she actually thought about these people, I was like, okay, then you got to go then. When it became clear that she wasn't being forced to do this against her will, or that she had some other, like, reason for doing it, you know, like there wasn't some other logical thing that she was doing. At that point, I'm like, all right. All right. I'm like, okay, that's not going to happen. You have to pay some copper to books so you can read it. It's for science. Yeah. Okay, let's... 2807 AI, War Returned to the Deerwood. St. Waidwin transformed supposedly into a living incarnation of Aethys. Oh, yeah, the people were dead already. So it wasn't... They were not the ones I was worried about. It was whether I minded the fact that I sort of sneak attacked her. And I decided I didn't care because she'd been doing all this stuff to them. And once it became clear to me that she didn't really care about what she had done and that she didn't have any good reason for it, I was like, then you have to go. And for the other ones, they were already dead. The Deerwood rallied at Halget's Circle and took the battle to Reed Saras. Its war, attempting to prevent as much damage to their own land as they could. Even though there were devastating losses for the Deerwooden forces, using Hadrit's military techniques combined with Galvin Regid's strategies, they were able to secure a few victories for themselves as well. Reedsaran forces made their way into the Deerwood through White March, unopposed by the locals at Coldmorn, leaving Mercyvale burned and devastated. The contempt the Deerwoodens have for Coldmorn for this betrayal lasts well after that war ends. I think should be lasted. Desperate to end the war and eliminate St. Waidwin, the Megranic clergy of Deerwood developed a special bomb that was hidden beneath the bridge at Halgo Citadel, intending to lure Waidwin to the bridge and then detonate it. Nice sentence fragment. Their ploy succeeded and St. Waidwin was completely destroyed along with most of the forces with him and the entire bridge. The 12 Deerwooden men and women who volunteered to lay St. Waidwin on the bridge were also lost, their sacrifice and martyrdom celebrated by the Deerwood in the ensuing years. The bomb would come to be known as the Godhammer, and soon after the battle, the citadel was renamed Godhammer Citadel. Oh, that's what the Godhammer was. Okay, interesting. St. Waidwin's forces were easily routed after his death, and the Deerwood set about rebuilding from the first major conflict in over a century. In retaliation for St. Waidwin's actions on Aethys' part, many Eothasian followers were purged from Deerwooden communities or driven out via social pressure, like our boy Eider. Less than a year after the devastation of the Saints' War tragedy hit again. In 2809 AI,